One, I'm super thrilled to have this episode with a good friend and as well as one of the leading fashion designers in the world, Mr. Rocky S. And I'm so glad he's a part of this episode. We will be touching on a lot of fun points with him. Welcome, Rocky. It was truly a pleasure to take out some time and do this with me. So, welcome.
Thank you, Siddhant. It's really nice to see you after so long. First of all, we've been knowing each other for many years,
Right.
and it's amazing that you're doing something so fantastic.
Thank you.
And I'm glad to be a part of this.
Great. So, to start with, Rocky, I want to know what was your early life like? How did you venture into fashion? Was it always your passion to be a fashion designer? So, a little bit on that.
Well, Siddharth, I come from a very conservative Rajasthani family, Marwari family. So, for them, the whole concept of, a boy has to do either business or chartered accountancy or, things like that. So, well, I was always interested in, styling clothes. I was suggesting all my friends what to wear with what. I myself was crazy about, clothes. So I thought there was something in me which is different from the rest of them. So when I found out that I should do a small course to just understand if this is the direction I want to go, I did a course and I realized this is my passion. I enjoy doing this. I love it. Even though there was a little hardship at the family to make them understand that this is what I want to do, it was it was pretty good journey to start learning, understanding what this business is all about. I got a job immediately after finishing the course. So that was a learning process again for the next 3 years. I understood how the fabrics drape, how do you sell the products, how to make the products commercial. And yeah, it's been almost 30 years now that I've been in the business, and I yet feel I'm learning a lot.
Right. Yeah, what you said is true. Learning is something we keep learning every day, I feel. So, it's great. Yeah, your journey's been totally phenomenal. Also, let me know, Rocky, what are the challenges you faced little earlier, when you were starting your venture, and how did you overcome those? What were the main kind of key challenges that you were facing when starting
I
your
think challenges are always there, especially in a field which is fashion, because there's always something or the other which pops up. Either like a brand which is selling cheaper, a brand which is selling similar, or maybe marketing has changed completely from magazines to Instagram. There are challenges every day. Either you're challenged with your labors, your people who are working with you. So for me, the best way is to be patient, uh, be very respectful with what is happening around you. Don't just take it for granted. For me, also, Siddhant, I have learned one thing: timing is the most important thing. Planning is very important. So I plan a lot of things. I mean, I plan my entire month, what I want to do, where I want to head, and also I come everywhere on time. I'm very, very particular. Like if I have to go at 6 o'clock, I'm there by quarter to six. So that's one discipline which I've kept with myself. And the journey in fashion is almost like any journey. Anybody's like an actor or a model. You really need to have patience,
Right.
because that's one thing which you cannot overnight finish the course and say, oh, I'm going to be a fashion designer, I'm going to open a store, and I'm going to dress up this celebrity, that celebrity. It doesn't happen overnight.
Right.
You have to be patient. You have to take that time to understand the art of fashion.
Right.
Of course, it's very also again important to hold on to what your passion is, which direction you want to go as a fashion designer. You can go into accessories, spread line, Indian, Western, avant-garde. So again, that is another time-consuming process, because you will not know overnight that this is what I like. You have to learn and understand that this is your style. Once you understand that, then you just hold on to that, because that's the only USP you will stick around till the end.
Right. That's truly what you're saying is, pin point by point what is actually correct. I think in probably almost every entrepreneur's life also they have to go through this. So very well said, Rocky. Rocky, tell me something. Where do you see now your label? You've been a veteran in this business. What is your vision 5 years down the line now? What is your thought process behind your label?
Well, I in a very early stage, I started, moving out of the country for a bit. Like right now, also I'm in London doing London Fashion Week.
Right.
So it's been almost 7 years I've been showcasing my collection in London and Europe and LA and Dubai. I constantly want my brand to have that international presence.
Right.
And I feel maybe the next 5 to 6 years, I'm hoping to open stores across the world or sell across the world. Not even stores, but try to maximize as much as my creativity can reach.
Right.
Besides that, I do want to even create a bread line which is for the Indian market,
Okay.
and that should be like a price point anything between 5,000 to 15,000,
Right.
where people can buy affordable clothes of my brand
Right.
and wear it for special occasions.
Okay. That's nice. Then you'll be targeting also a different set of customers then. So, it's actually a nice.
Yeah, today the time has come that once you establish your brand name, you can go in a lot of direction. Like I've already have a home line
Yeah.
and I have accessories. Now I want to venture into different aspects of a lifestyle product line.
Okay, tell me something. If you have to give a direct message to the Gen Zs of today who want to probably pursue this as a career, what are the kind of attributes you think they should have, if they want to get into the fashion world and they really want to make a name for themselves? What would
I
your
think the
direct
Gen
message?
Zs have met a lot of them.
Right.
Attribute, no, it's the attitude which they have, which they need to get rid of,
Yeah.
because they really think that moment they, as I said, the moment you do a course, you don't become a brand name. It's a process. It's
Right.
the kind of patience you need to have to build that brand.
Right.
People, I've seen a lot of interns who come work with me. They think they've become like big shots.
Yeah.
They don't want to go to the market to see where you get the fabric. They don't want to go to the small lanes where you get actual artisans who work beautiful embroideries,
Right.
or to get the raw material. They just want everything to be on a platter, and which I feel that's not going to happen to you. And that's the biggest failure, because the attitude needs to go,
Right.
be down to earth, have some patience, and I think success will come to you if you do all that.
Yeah, it's very well said. Actually, people I think in today's time really need to hustle. The word I would use as hustle, and
Yeah,
also,
I just feel that they want everything. I mean, they are kind of in. I wouldn't say Gen Z in generalizing. Most of the people are kind of spoiled,
right.
and they feel everything should come to them on a platter.
Right.
They compare people who already work for 20 years, 30 years, 25 years. They feel that they can reach there in a year,
Yeah.
which is not right. And everything is not about money. I mean, especially in a field like that, passion is the most important thing. If your art is not going to show properly, people will realize that you're just copying somebody or you're just doing something randomly. So that's one thing very important to keep in mind.
And tell me something, you worked with the who's of who in this country, in international market, in the Indian market. What are the kind of learnings or what are the kind of things which has inspired you in your journey?
But Siddhant, I've worked with almost every actor in the country,
Right.
and I've also worked internationally with celebrities. I think they're all the same. They just need that one factor, which is a trust factor between the stylist or a designer and themselves. Once that is built and once that's created, I think they are very normal, simple people who just work really hard, and they want people who are working hard along with them. And I mean, once that entire equation between a celebrity and you has been created, then it's a lifelong journey with them.